Hey guys, what is going on? This is Zip of RageQuitTV doing more Blizzcon replays. Actually, this is just my second one, and it's still the first series, so I shouldn't say more Blizzcon series, but hey, it's Braddock versus Nestea. Nestea took game number 1, and well, Braddock had some pretty nice play. He has improved a lot, but Nestea, well, he is just too good. It is on Shakuras Plateau now. We'll see exactly what these two players end up doing. The one Overlord is starting to go across, so he will see Braddock's base. And what type of play will Braddock do? It looks like he's going to build a supply depot here at the top. Not going to be taking a super fast natural, or he still can. He can just wall off this top of the ramp and then eventually wall off down here. It looks like he's going to do that. Just last game on Antigua Shipyard, though, we saw him build his barracks back here and do another supply depot and a command center wall off. And that will just prevent Nestea from seeing what type of tech he has out. So we'll see if he does that again, if he really favors hiding his production buildings, or he just doesn't care this game. Because, I mean, in Shakuras Plateau, you're always going to go Marine tank this map because it's just so powerful. And nope, he's going to build the barracks. So changing it up from game number 1. Last game again, he built his barracks back here and did a supply depot wall. This game, he is not doing that. That barracks did go down at 12. He's at 13 supply now, and he is getting a gas, so it's not going to be a 2x play, and I think we can all be happy about that. 15 hatches coming down for Nestea. He will probably go 15 gas and a 15 pool as well. Go for pretty fast Ling speed upgrade. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on this. He's at 15 supply now, and the gas is going to be coming in now. Maybe now. Maybe he's not going to do that this game. He's at 16 supply now, so it looks like a 15-16 coming out of Nestea. Changing it up just a little bit. And that drone scout does come and sees, okay, it's not going to be a 2x, so he's going to be just fine that he didn't get that early gas. There goes the pool, and it looks like that pool may have been done at 17. Maybe in a 15-17 or a 15-16. It doesn't really matter. One drone difference. Who cares? This isn't ZVZ when every drone matters. You're not playing drone chicken in ZVT. You pretty much know when they're going to come and attack you. The one drone is going to get hit by this Marine and going to see if he can get out. But no, that is not going to be the case. But he will see the factory. And will he get the gas deal off? The drone trying to juke, but those Marines come. And now that drone gets surrounded and there's nothing he can do. Grovels and cries and then dies in a corner. Another barracks is being oh no, that's gonna be floated off, and this command center may be built right here. Maybe he really likes that. We'll see exactly what he ends up doing if this barracks is gonna get a addition on it. Kind of just waiting for Braddock to do something, but this is the chillax period. Just gonna wall off with that supply depot, and oh, he may be doing some one base annex here. We'll see exactly what he ends up doing. He's still just on 1 gas, so I don't think it's going to be cloaked banshees or anything. But I do think it's going to be a 1 base attack. He is getting a starport, so maybe, just maybe, he can do a cloaked banshee. But I'm thinking it's going to be, well, the starport's built on this factory, so I think, yes, it will be banshees. Will it be cloaked? I don't know. The other option he could do is a Marine Hellion drop, which is very good, or elevator. Because a lot of Zerg players will rely on a spine crawler right here to defend against Marines and Hellions. And then you just elevate them to the main, and, well, the 10 proceeds to lose. The expansion is now coming down for Braddock, but that is a fairly late expo, from what I'm used to seeing. Starport going to go on this tech lab, and we're going to see a Banshee being produced. And, yes, a Banshee is being produced. And let's see what Nestea has. Not too much. Not too much at all. He is getting a spine crawler. The creep is not connected between his bases, but he does have 3 queens. So this Banshee may not be able to do that much damage. We'll find out. A lot of SCVs being built and another command center. So he's making up for his late expo by just double expoing right here. And I do like this play. I've been seeing a lot of people just go for a super fast third base on Shakuras Plateau. At least a lot of Terrans, because they can. They can get a planetary fortress down here and easily protect this base. It looks like one Ling is going to come up, and ooh, nice supply pickup for Braddock. Stops that Ling from getting his base, which would have seen absolutely everything. Let's see. Can he see that command center? I highly doubt. No, he can't. So now, Nestea's got to be thinking, you're on 1 base still? I don't even see a command center. That's bad. And we can see him not really taking the bait. Still building drones, it looks like. So, Nestea much smarter than me. I would have went full throttle on units there, but Braddock double expanding, hoping Nestea goes full throttle on units, then Braddock will just come in with the late game macro. But Nestea is not letting him do that whatsoever. Nestea still just joining up as natural, is very undersaturated. And his main looks like it's undersaturated as well. It looks like it's perfect. Well, I shouldn't say perfect. I should say optimal, because you still can mine more minerals past 16. Unlike gas, where 4 does absolutely nothing. Minerals actually helps you have more than 16 on them, but not as much. That's when like the diminishing returns comes into effect. And Nestea losing an Overlord there. It looked like that one Banshee does get spotted. And is chasing those lings. The Banshee not going to go and do any damage. That could be bad. But it looks like Braddock has given up on the Banshees. And going Marine Tank. With a Spire on the way. Spire's a very nice count on 2 Banshees. I could have swore I just heard a Banshee shot, but maybe not. Only 1 Banshee on the field, and that thing is right here. Gonna be checking for this third base. Says, okay, you don't have a third base. I think I'm in good spot. I mean, I got my third base building. It's done. It's got an orbital command. I just gotta lift it off. Nestea, Bailey's Nest almost done. His Spire about halfway done. But I don't see Braddock going to attack anytime in the immediate future, so that Spire has plenty of time. It'd be nice if it came out earlier, but it's not going to make or break him this game. And we have the third command center just building more SCVs. Got that into an orbital command, surprisingly enough. Normally you see him just land it down here and go for a PF. If they want to take this base, chances are they build a command center right here in the fog of war, and then just lift off and go here. And you're like, well, the Zerg can counter-attack that. No, they can't. The Zerg goes into this area, the Sea Shank siege up like right here, and those are dead Zerglings. Nestea expanding his creep, though. Very nicely done by him so far. And it's 62 SCVs, 62 drones to 50 SCVs. We got +1 melee just about done. +1 flyer has already started. And he's getting that muta count out now. We have Thors on the way, though, for Braddock. And it looks like Braddock is going Thor Hellion Tank. Just a pure mech build. Will Nestea be able to stop this? Mech is very strong. Especially on Shakuras Plateau, where you don't have many avenues of attack. And have the Thor unit, as that is getting removed. I had something to say and I completely forgot. The Tech Lab, though, is going to be going down. It's going to be no more Thors or tanks. But 2 Thors is enough to deal with these mutas and make them leave his base. And it looks like we have a double... We have mass expansions just going down for Braddock. He's got 1 orbital that he refuses to lift off and take a third, and then just builds 2 more command centers. So it looks like this guy's response whenever he's high on minerals or floating minerals is to build CCs. Which are good. I mean, they do give you a rate of return after like 3 minutes because of the mules. So I can see that being a nice idea. $57 SCVs, 285 drones. That is a lot of drones. Nestea on 3 bases, and it looks like Braddock, I doubt he's going to move out and attack just because he's going to be on so many more bases sometime in the near future. We'll have 3 command centers inside of his base. And be able to just mass expand. The mutas coming out from behind, picking off a few of those Marines. And those Hellions just coming in, sees the third base, kited a few lings on the way, but Nestea cleans that up. Let's go to this worker kill count. It looks like 10 drones have died from Braddock, so I may have missed a drop so far this game. Let's see, full health, full health, full health. Something happened. I can't remember if I caught it or not, but Braddock has killed 10 drones. And Nestea just going to be taking another base. So both these players are going to be on a lot of bases. Braddock has 2 command centers mining, and 3 getting mules. And those 2 Thors plus the missile turret just demolish those mutas. And this may be Braddock's time to attack. Knows those mutas can't do anything because they are all in the deep red. He has blue flames just about done. And I think the main part of his army is Thor Hellion, and then he's got tanks to back it up. The few mutas coming in almost gets picked off. 7 HP left on that one muta. And these Thors will pick off one of them. Now goes 2 and puts 1 in the red. It looks like Braddock is finally saying, okay, let's expand. Gonna lift one command center up and start landing it down by his 3rd base. It looks like he's doing a great job keeping all his orbital commands' energies low. I don't see any in the hundreds. His main is at 79, and that is the one with the most energy on it. And we have double starports coming up now for Braddock, and for Nestea, we don't have too much. Going production tab, he is getting his hive, which will allow him to get broodlords. But if he gets broodlords, we have a double starport going up, which could be bad because it's a lot of Vikings very, very fast. Have to see what Nestea does. He has a lot of roaches. And it looks like he is going for his greatest fire plus a Nidus Worm. And with 46 roaches out on the field, anything could happen against a mech army. These guys are meant for dealing with mech, or the more meant for dealing with mech than any other Zerg unit besides maybe the Archelisk. Or any air unit, because the Broodlord can deal with mech perfectly. I mean, Sea Shanks can't shoot it. Thors don't do much damage to it. I mean, it's just so good. Nidus Worm is done. He places it near the front. That's a lot of spine crawlers being built. And where is it? Up here. So Nestea bringing a few roaches. We'll be using that to attack this 3rd base. And I'm sure Braddock is looking all around right now, trying to find that Nidus Worm. 2 command centers on the way for Braddock, and now he knows exactly what's going on, or what exactly happened. And there's few Hellions that make it first to the party. Won't be that much of a help, but there's 4 Thors. Definitely will. Those roaches are forced to pull back. Gonna wait till he has a lot of lings. Meanwhile, Nestea with another Nidus Worm. But those SCVs look like they may be able to take it out. A few roaches do come out. How funny would that have been if it was Banelings? But those SCVs are going to die nonetheless. It looks like Braddock does clean those few Hellions up. He's going to get his roaches cleaned up. However, he did his damage. And up here we have him doing more attack. But into this mech, this does not look good. There's even tank siege, so if we go to this roach health, it is just looking very bad. Everything is injured just because Braddock has a lot of AoE there. A few roaches burrowing, hoping to make those Thors look like fuels, but 2 Ravens come out, and those roaches' days are definitely numbered now. Lings run and go to the corner and burrow, which could be effective. Nestea taking 2 more bases. And Braddock just building more command centers. Let's see if we can count how many are out. He's got 8 command centers out. That is a lot. And we have another Nidus attempt here, but a Sea Shank is here to defend it. Meanwhile, these roaches are just built up here. He could Nidus up there if he wants to. And it looks like another Nidus. No, that's just an Overseer. Let's go back to the production tab so we can see if that ever happens. 2 Broodlords on the way. We have Adrenal Glands also on the way with +2/+2. And Braddock has a lot of mules on that base. That is the danger of letting your opponent just build command centers instead of supply depots, as they look a little bit more cost efficient. However, Braddock will mine out his half of the map very, very quickly. He will have to end this game sooner than he normally would have to do, just because he has so many mules mining at the mineral bases. And looks like those lings are going to be going, well, they get away. And Nestea with a lot of Broodlords. Let's see what this army looks like for the anti-air. 1 Viking and 4 Thors. So these Broodlords are going to hold the air pretty single-handedly. We even have a lot of Corruptors out to deal with the anti-air, but these Hellions doing a lot of damage. Look at kill count now, 29 for Braddock. And it looks like Hunter Seeker Missile actually being used on those Broodlords. I wish I could go back and show you, but hey, it did some damage to them. And the Queens do come to transfuse those Broodlords. That is the sign that you're playing against Nestea. He loves that transfuse ability on his Hive tech. And you can see all the units just trying to pick off that, and that's a lot of holy Ravens, Batman. And you can see those Seeker Missiles just taking out the Broodlords. There's so many Ravens. SCVs repairing the tanks. And looks like the Corruptors can't do much because of point defense shown. Thors and Vikings going to clean up those Broodlords. It looks like that Hunter Seeker Missile, a Seeker Missile, did do its fair share. And that's a lot of roaches, but he can't do any more Seeker Missiles. Cleans up all of the Queens and Broodlords, and we'll see what he has left after this. Looks like he will win with those 3 Thors, and that 1 Banshee is still alive. It's only a recruit, though. That thing must be slacking at his job. Roaches unburrowing, just healing up, and now Nestea going in for a big attack, but Braddock has, well, he's only at 130 supply, so Nestea looking like he's in a very nice situation. But all these Ravens lead me to believe that Braddock can do something. I haven't seen this many Ravens used before. And you can see those Seeker Missiles just doing so much damage right now. Few tanks will be going down, but this Raven usage is superb. Few Lings and Roaches can go attack this one base. Braddock still only at 130 supply. Nestea staying at 200. It has a lot in the bank. And uh-oh, those Corruptors. Oh! My god. 1 HP left on all those guys. But the Seeker Missile is showing us that it's actually pretty good. Keep in mind, it did get buffed fairly recently. Roaches coming in here. And those Ravens still can do Seeker Missiles if they want to. There goes one on live Roaches. You can see the damage just get done. And lots of auto turrets just going to be planted. And those Corruptors dying very quickly to the auto turrets with those Vikings. The Roaches going to make their way all the way to this main. And 1 Banshee is coming out to deal with these Roaches. The Roaches attacking the starports to stop more Ravens from coming out. Braddock just going purely Raven. He has 16 Ravens out on the field right now. Wow. He is going Sky Talon minus Battlecruiser, showing us that Ravens, pretty good. And all these auto turrets, they last a while. And look at the damage they do along with that tank. They have pretty nice DPS. And just so many auto turrets going down. Nestea still near his 200 supply, and Braddock still near his 130 supply. And looks like a bunch of roaches gonna go attack this PF. And that PF will be going down. He's got that building plating though, and maybe these SCVs will be able to repair it. A lot of mules landing. PF is doing its job. That building armor is helping tremendously. And he's got a lot of auto turrets in his main. And will he be able to save this gold base? Not gold base, just that one base. No, he won't. The roaches do clean it up. And, again, this many Ravens. He's already lifted up his orbital command, and this PF just living. And I heard seeker missiles go off. I don't know where they went. A lot of SCVs to repair this one planetary fortress. And over down here, we got Braddock with another base. And just gonna put a bunch of auto turrets to defend this gold base. Those Ravens still have energy, and you can see all those roaches just go down so quickly, and he is gonna be saving this gold base, it looks like. Landing some mules to start mining, but at the same time we have a bunch of roaches attacking all of these orbital commands. And it looks like this one will be going down. Will he get all the mule calls off? We got a bunch of Hellions now going to be going in on the offensive. 76 drones are out for Nestea, and Braddock saying, I don't want you to have any drones left. He's got to do something against these roaches. Can't just keep sacrificing all of these command centers. Barger takes now in siege mode in the back, still getting more and more Ravens. He's at 22 Ravens right now. And those auto turrets are gone, but he can always build more. He doesn't need SCVs. He just needs a few SCVs to mine gas, and he can mule up the rest. He has been massing orbital commands. And we can see so many auto turrets being placed yet again to deal with this. What is the damage on them? 8 with a range of 7. The ones in the back that were placed a long time ago still there, just about to go away. And Nestea doing damage to what he can, repairing this orbital command so it doesn't burn to the ground now. And it's auto turrets versus roaches. And it looks like the auto turrets will win just because there's so many of them. But these Ravens using a lot of energy. Could you imagine if these all just got fungal growth though? That would be horrible. And here we go, a lot of roaches coming in here, attacking this one PF. There are still auto turrets left, but Braddock, I don't know if he can hold on much longer. He's still... No, he's actually at 160 supply. He's been gaining supply all this time. So maybe Braddock will win this game. Some nice seeker missiles go off, and all these roaches get weakened. And I actually want to say Braddock is in the lead. There's 93 drones out. Nestea has built way too many drones. And 49 SCVs. So you can see this army supply. Braddock not near max. But, well, he's got more supply at army. So, I don't know. I think Braddock just so far ahead right now in terms of army size, and this just looks funky. Mass Ravens coming out, and this is Blizzcon. This is not a fun game, this is a tournament game. Braddock busting out the Mass Raven style, and really, there's not much to say, other than he's going Mass Ravens. And those roaches run away whenever they see this many. It just is so funny. Trying to find it. That Seeker Missile is just chasing those roaches down. And at the same time, we have 2 Hellions just doing what they can. Only 2 kills on them. Few Banelings out for Nestea. I don't know what he plans on using them for, but he is finding out slowly that roaches are not the answer to this Mass Raven style. I don't know if he's ever come across this. So many auto turrets going down. And, Nestea gonna use these Banelings to try to do damage. Takes out a few SCVs, but I mean, there's so many mules that could just come out. Doesn't really matter. This one hatch is gonna be going down. These Ravens still at nice amount of energy. And here we go. Secret Missiles going off on those roaches. So many in the red. Now they are dying. Oh man, they do burrow. And oh, finally gets the Infestor off. Fungal growths, but Infestors died to that Secret Missile, it looks like. Infested Tannins versus those auto turrets. Fungal growths going down. And lots of Ravens finally dying. But he's still got 20-some Ravens. More auto turrets coming down. He wants to take this base out. He's got the Banshee and all his Ravens, so he should be able to take this out no problem. Even the auto turret is just going to do that. You can see Braddock now expanding up here and just has so many mules. Can we see a mule count? I think I checked that once before. Yeah, we can. 9 mules out on the field right now. 39 SCVs versus 80 drones, but let's go to this income. You can see the minerals, 3K because of all those mules. Infestor's doing a lot of Infested Tannins. But all these Hellions just tail up that with the tanks, that splash damage. I think he waited a little bit too long to go Infestors. He is not taking out these Ravens. 23 Ravens still left out on this field. More and more auto turrets going down to take out this hatch. And I think Nestea is going to have to GG. Braddock now in the lead of Army. Scan goes down, sees those Infestors, and is going to get some Seeker Missiles off. Keeping the scans and just going to use them one at a time. And all those Infestors running together, and he tries to fungal growth the Seeker Missile, finds out it doesn't work. And there goes the GG. ST losing game number 2.